This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network, home of football in the scenic city. Are you ready to enjoy the beautiful game together? Today's broadcast is proudly brought to you on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.
Gathers it up on the edge of the 18, looking for help, gets around a defender, well struck, he scores! 1-0 Chattanooga Football Club! Coaches delivers a strike left side, 2-1 Chattanooga lead! Chattanooga Football Club out in front! Approaches, strikes right side, it's saved! Chattanooga Football Club wins in the shootout!
Hi Chattanooga FC fans! We've got an exciting lineup for you today as we gear up for kickoff. Jump into the conversation on platforms like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Your insights and enthusiasm significantly strengthen our community. You can find game day content, like our starting 11, game day guides, last-second information, and more now by visiting us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Game day snapshots? We'd love to see them. Tag us in your photos. Your vibrant energy is infectious, and celebrating those moments with you is what we're all about. Using our hashtags? Remember to include hashtag Chattanooga always and hashtag SomosCFC in your posts about Chattanooga. Let's unite on social media, unified in spirit. Whether we come out on top or not, we stand together. Show the world your support for the team, from home cheers to stadium roars. It's all for the love of soccer.
Gabriel Schrei will be on the call today. We'll be going to him soon for pregame. Don't go anywhere. You're tuned into the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together, we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga FC fans, stay connected with all the latest news, match updates, and behind-the-scenes action by following Chattanooga Football Club on social media. From Twitter and Instagram to Facebook and YouTube, we're bringing you closer to the team you love. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and show your support with #ChattanoogaFC. Follow us today and be part of the CFC community. Don't miss out on any of the excitement. Chattanooga Football Club, connecting our city one post at a time.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in a Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke.
Oh.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
Your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
Hey, you got this. Just breathe. Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
For your own safety, you are reminded to stand behind the yellow line.
Welcome Chattanooga FC fans to Pre-Game Chat. We're counting down to kickoff. Today, we've got all the latest team news, key player insights, and your starting 11. Plus, we'll break down the tactics that could make the difference on the pitch in this one. Stay with us as we get you ready for game time. This is Pre-Game Chat, your ultimate pre-game destination for everything Chattanooga FC. Here's your host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome inside of our pregame chat. Glad you're with us for the coverage. It's Pro Side Soccer, CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei. We're about ready to get underway. Starting lineups have already been entered, and a great one in store tonight. It's the first ever meeting between Chattanooga's football club and Philly Union 2, who is hosting tonight in the city of brotherly love. A very good one in store. I saw the club visited the famous steps at the museum where Rocky was filmed, and they also made their way over to the Liberty Bell and where the Declaration of Independence was signed there up along the ocean. Glad you're with us, soccer fans. Tonight, Subaru Park hosts all of the action. Chattanooga on hand, taking on the Eastern Conference leaders, Philadelphia Union 2. Kickoff is about 20 minutes away. We've got plenty to cover before the action gets started. Chattanooga FC head coach Rod Underwood has emphasized the need for better defensive discipline. Chattanooga has conceded 21 goals this season, which is decent, but they've struggled with early goals in recent matches. The key for Chattanooga tonight will be to tighten up at the back. Underwood has highlighted the importance of attention to detail and doing the little things right. They need to stay compact and avoid lapses in concentration, especially in the opening stages. Communication between the back line and goalkeeper is going to be vital to withstand Philadelphia's early pressure. Philly Union 2 has been excellent at starting strong this season. They've scored a lot of early goals, putting opponents on the back foot right from the get-go. Edward Davis and CJ Olney have been standout performers, with Davis netting 8 goals and Olney providing 9 assists. Chattanooga needs to stay disciplined and organized defensively from the first whistle. They should look to disrupt Philadelphia's rhythm by closing down spaces quickly and not allowing Davis and Olney time on the ball. Midfielders need to track back and support the defense, ensuring there's not really an easy route for Philadelphia to exploit their way up and down the pitch. Now, on the offensive side for Chattanooga Football Club tonight, they've shown they can be dangerous going forward, particularly using set pieces. Jimenez is a key player for them in this regard. He's been crucial in taking free kicks, and his precision can create scoring opportunities. Chattanooga will need to capitalize on any set pieces they do get tonight, as these could be pivotal in breaking down Philadelphia's strong defense. Chattanooga's recent form has been a bit of a roller coaster. They started the season very, very strong, but have hit some bumps recently. Underwood has been working on fixing defensive issues and ensuring the team pays closer attention to the little things. He believes once the defense is sorted, everything else will fall into place. Let's take a listen to head coach Rod Underwood of Chattanooga Football Club and his comments after their last time out.
Can you give us your overall takeaways and thoughts on that match?
Yeah, I mean, I think for us, right, we didn't pay close enough detail on 2 plays, and we paid for it. That's what it is. I mean, I thought we were controlled, we were measured, You know, we were fairly good with the ball, but, you know, in the attacking areas, we need to be a little bit more clinical. Yeah, I mean, we just need to be more detailed, right?
What were some positives that you can take from it?
Well, look, I mean, we didn't give up a lot of chances, but the ones that we gave up, they were pretty easy chances, and that's concerning. But I think the positives is that we subs were good. I think some players had some of their better games. We were better with the ball. We were more compact, more dangerous. You know, all those things. I thought that was good. I mean, we're trending in the right direction, but trending and getting the end result is a different story.
And you know, there's experience in this locker room, so you know people are used to ups and downs of a long season. So to kind of put it down to that, these last 2 home games, it can happen in a long season.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we know MLS, right? MLS, and they're trying to build this the same way. There's parity. I mean, we you know, we are definitely coming in, and you know, it's a battle every game. So,
and you know, big quick turnaround here against one of the top teams in the league. Do you view it as almost a good thing to have not a lot of time to dwell this one?
Yeah, it wouldn't matter either way. For me, it doesn't matter either way. We're still going to prepare like if it was a week or whatever the timing is the timing. So yeah, we're not really worried about that.
And what is your kind of overall outlook for this 2-game road stretch with Philadelphia Union 2 and then Carolina?
I mean, there's only one, you know me, there's only one outlook: win games. Win games.
And then just, you know, lastly, anything we didn't talk about that, you know, you feel is important to add?
Yeah, I just think we just got to be a little bit more clinical, a little bit more details. Those things are really important.
Philadelphia, Chattanooga coming up shortly on CKRN. We'll take a short break and be right back with more pregame action.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together, we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
We're back with more pregame chat. Here's your host, Gabriel Schrei.
Action is coming, almost ready to go from Subaru Park. It's Chattanooga Football Club being hosted by Philadelphia Union 2, all on CKRN. As we prepare for the match, let's continue our dive into what we can expect from these two clubs tonight. Starting with a closer look at Philly Union 2. They've been in excellent form. They've won 7 of their last 9 matches. The best in the league for sure. Their success built on a solid defensive foundation, having only conceded 18 goals this season. The best record of the conference. Marion LeBlanc has done a fantastic job in organizing the team and ensuring they start matches strongly. Philly often finds the back of the net early, putting their opponents under immediate pressure. Edward Davis with 8 goals to his name, and CJ Olney, who leads the league with 9 assists, are key players to watch in this match. Their synergy on the field has been significant in Union 2's success. One of the notable highlights from their recent matches is the performance of young midfielder Kevin Sullivan. At just 14 years old, he made history by becoming the youngest goal scorer in Next Pro. Sullivan's goal in their 2-1 victory over New England Revolution showcased his composure is beyond his years. Philly's ability to develop young talent and integrate them into the first team is a testament to their strong youth academy as well. Turning our attention back to Chattanooga, Rod Underwood has emphasized the need for his team to stay disciplined and avoid conceding any early goals. Chattanooga's defense has been solid overall, but but lapses have cost them dearly in recent matches. Underwood's focus will be on ensuring the team remains compact, communicates effectively, especially during those opening stages of the match. If Chattanooga can weather the early storm from Philly, they have a better chance of implementing their game plan and taking this one the whole distance. Before we go on with our coverage, let's take a look at the starting lineups which have been entered for tonight's match between Chattanooga and Philly Union 2. First, Philly Union 2 running a 4-1-2-1-2. Up front, it's Davis, Anderson. Behind them is Sullivan, Olney Jr., and Vasquez. Nobo behind him. And in the back, it's Westfield, Royas, Pierre, and Wetzel. And goal tonight is Sheridan. For Chattanooga Football Club, running a 4-3-3. Up front is Quack, Wamry, and Garvanyan. And Wamry has been fantastic this season, scored last time out. He's been in excellent form all year long, just continuing to pile up the goals. In the middle, it's McGrath, Ray, and Callum Watson. On the back, Jesse Williams, Prepelica, Sarsar, and Villafaramina. In goal tonight for Chattanooga Football Club is Gene Antoine, who has been in electric fashion as well. We'll take another short break. When we come back, we'll talk about recent matches, what to expect from these two clubs tonight, and an overview of the poll and what's going on around the league. Don't go anywhere. CKRN pregame chat.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
We're back with more pregame chat. Here's your host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back into pregame chat, CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Glad you're with us tonight. And players to watch, we've identified Sullivan and Wamry as our guys to watch in tonight's match. Wamry has been electric all season long, and he seems unstoppable at this point. Mehdi last time out scored. It was his 7th goal of the season. He's averaging almost a half goal per match. Very impressive. Each performance just seems like he can do whatever he needs to do to help his team stay in the race at any given time. Kevin Sullivan, the man to watch, a midfielder who's originally from Philly, came from the academy and one of the youngest ever to play in Next Pro. He's got one. We're going to keep an eye on him tonight. How he plays in the midfield will be very interesting. He's pretty efficient with the ball, and his passing has been good so far, about 80%. He's had a great career as well, including capping for the United States U15 team. Very young, very exciting to see a guy like this developing so well. so early on in Next Pro, and Chattanooga going to try to hem him in tonight. We've got some more key points to keep an eye on between these two clubs, but first let's take a look around the league. Matches already played this week include a couple of U.S. Open Cup matches. Atlanta United, Indy 11. Indy took the win in that. Seattle Sounders overcame Sacramento Republic FC 2-1. Those were both on Tuesday, July 9th. Yesterday, 4 matches played in league play. Huntsville overcame New England 2-1. Chicago besting Toronto 2-0. Sporting Kansas City a victory over FC Dallas 2-1, and LAFC a victory over New Mexico United 3-1 all yesterday. One other match tonight. It kicks off about the time this will be wrapping up between Houston and Austin at Shell Energy Stadium. This weekend, only one match on Saturday. Carolina Core, Crown Legacy FC, they'll play at Truist Point. That's a 7 p.m. Eastern Time kick. And a full schedule on Sunday. It all starts with Toronto at 3 o'clock Eastern Time, taking on Cincy at York Lions Stadium. We'll jump down and take a look at SeatGeek Stadium. We're in Chicago and NYCFC at 4 p.m. Then, heading on down the schedule, 2 matches at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Orlando and Inter Miami at Osceola Heritage Park. Whitecaps FC in Tacoma, also 7 p.m. Eastern kick at Swangard Stadium. 7:30 Eastern, Atlanta United, Columbus Crew 2. That's going to be at Fifth Third Bank Stadium. Finally, an 8 p.m. Eastern Time matchup between Town FC and SKC 2. That's at TBC. A trio of night matches. We're going to all have to be cuddled up with snacks on the couch for these. Colorado Rapids 2, North Texas SC, 10 p.m. Eastern at University of Denver Soccer Stadium. Then we head over to Titan Stadium, where it's Ventura County and LAFC 2 at 10 p.m. Eastern. Finally, the nightcap, 10:30 Eastern Time. Timbers 2, Real Monarchs. That's at Providence Park. Really good slate this week in Next Pro play. That's your look around the league and recent matches. The Next Pro goal of match week 17 was Sullivan, our player to watch. He scored in brilliant fashion. 14 years, 9 months, now 8 days old. The second youngest goal scorer in league history. He's remarkable. Huge potential. In their match against New England, they took an early lead thanks to an own goal by Revs defender. Union 2 extended their lead minutes later when C.J. Olney Jr. threaded a pass to Sullivan, who drove the ball deep into the New England Revolution box. Launched a right-footed shot to score his first pro goal. That was the goal of the match week, and you can see that on the Next Pro Twitter and website. It was a very impressive score, and he'll be looking to replicate that success against Chattanooga's football club tonight in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 5 former Next Pro players have been named to the U.S. Olympic men's soccer team. We'll have a look at those at the half and more. Our match is about to get started. It's Chattanooga Football Club, who's 6-4-6. Philly Union 2, who's 10-3-3. We'll take a break and be back with more Pro Side Soccer in just a moment on CKRN.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
Welcome to an electrifying showing of Pro-Side Soccer under the lights. This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network, bringing you every heart-stopping moment, every triumphant goal, and every unforgettable play from the field. The Chattanooga Football Club, with their unstoppable spirit and relentless drive, represent our city on the pitch again. The tension is palpable, the stakes are high, and the roar of the crowd is about to reach a fever pitch.
From the first whistle to the final victory cry, we've got you covered. This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Now we go live to your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schreiber.
Pro Side Soccer on CKRN, about to get underway. Glad you're with us. Philly Union 2 playing host to Chattanooga Football Club. We've got it all between these two. Philly Union, the best team in the Eastern Conference. They've been fantastic. They're number 3 overall in Next Pro, just a point behind St. Louis and North Texas. Philly Union 10-3-3, Chattanooga 6-4-6. They're 8th overall in the league. They've done very well in Eastern Conference play. They're looking to get a big win on the road after a 2-game losing streak has come together for Chattanooga. Philly Union looking to continue their winning ways. They've won a pair in a row. Both clubs have played a good number of matches. Chattanooga has played 15. Philly Union has played 16. Can they overcome the Union tonight in the city of brotherly love? We'll find out in just a moment. Glad you're with us. Just outside of Philly, it's Pro Side Soccer on CKRN. A really good one in store between these two. We've already covered the starting lineups, but a quick look back over them. Up front for Chattanooga, Quack, Wamry, and Garvanian. In the middle, McGrath, Gray, and Watson. On the back, Williams, Prepelica, Sarsar, Villafaramina, and in goal is Antoine tonight. It'll be important for them to utilize the talent they have, get them involved early, and prevent any early scoring by Philly Union. Up front for Philly Union is Davis and Anderson. Behind them is Sullivan, who scored the goal of match week 17. He'll be our player to watch for Philly Union 2. Behind him, Olney Jr. and Vasquez. Nobo behind them, and 4 in the back, it's Westfield, Royas, Pierre, and Wetzel. Sheridan in goal for Philly Union 2. Chattanooga running their 4-3-3 tonight. Philly Union running the 4-1-2-1-2. And they will come together with force on this match day. Philly Union, Chattanooga, we're going to have it all tonight. One final look at the numbers. I can't stress enough how important early performance will be. If Philly Union can score early, it will alter the outcome of this match. If Chattanooga can prevent them from scoring, hem them in, if you will, for some time, it will really help out Chattanooga Football Club on the road in Philadelphia tonight. Philly Union 2 leads the Eastern Conference, 10 wins, 3 losses, 3 draws, 2 shootout wins. They've won 7 of their last 9 matches, maintaining strong form. Chattanooga Football Club enters tonight 6 wins, 4 losses, 6 draws, 4 shootout wins. They've been crucial in giving them 28 total points. Good for 4th in the Eastern Conference. They're coming off of 2 consecutive home defeats, aiming to bounce back with a road victory in Philadelphia. This is the first ever meeting between Chattanooga Football Club and Philadelphia Union 2. We'll have it all tonight on CKRN. Ready for kickoff between Philly Union 2 and Chattanooga Football Club. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Hello and welcome into tonight's coverage of Pro Side Soccer. Glad you're along for the ride for this one. Chattanooga. The ball in the very center of the pitch. A nice turnout, a good crowd. Our officials say we're ready to play, and kickoff is away down to the left. Ball being chipped all around, back and forth, down all the way to the left. Philly Union first with the ball in this home match for them. McGrath pursuing the ball over midfield into the attacking third. Here's a long pass just outside of the 18. Union with it, taken away by Chattanooga, and now cleared from just inside of the penalty arc. David Vasquez, the midfielder from Philadelphia, a beautiful entry pass towards the 18 and nearly able to make that last connection. Philly Union will throw in after the clear. Wetzel, the one who puts this back into play, taken away by Chattanooga. Quack sends it back to McGrath, and now all the way back to Prepelica. Way down on the far right, Chattanooga looking to go along the touchline on the far side. Jesse Williams with it on the back, being harassed from behind by Sakara. Pass towards midfield, just behind the stripe. Chattanooga somehow gets it through. Callum Watson touches it around a defender, and now gloved by the keeper Sheridan all the way back. Goalkeeper from Portland, Maine, Mike Sheridan, will be crucial tonight. This is his 5th appearance this season, his 4th start for Philly Union 2. Appeared in 22 matches during his first 2 years at St. Joseph's College in Maine. 47 saves, 19 appearances in 2022, .79 goals against average. Very successful in the NCAA. Ball goes long and over the far touchline. Last touched by Union 2, so Chattanooga will throw in. Watson. Back to Jesse Williams. They're about 20 yards behind midfield. Here's a long bend by Chattanooga through midfield, and this one sails, looking for Minjai Quack. Too much on it, and it goes wide and off of the field. Thrown in quickly by Union. Wetzel puts this on to play. Vasquez fighting with it. The midfielder tries to go backwards, and too much contact. Our referee sounds his whistle and will come over to check on Vasquez, who's still down. Officials tonight, Ricardo Montero, the head referee. Jeremy Smith, Patrick Casey, our assistant referees. Joshua Encarnacion, our fourth official in Philadelphia for this next pro match. Third minute is here. Sheet still clean between these two. Philadelphia Union playing host to Chattanooga Football Club, who is fourth in the East. Top-ranked matchup in MLS Next Pro play. 2 matches today. This is the first one. Vasquez will have a kick from just in the touchline. Here's a long bend towards the 18, into the 6, and headed harmlessly over the top as Antoine stays put between the post. Third minute rolling quickly, still scoreless, just underway. Chattanooga. Williams, a long pass out of the 18 to McGrath, way down on the right and still on the backside. Now Quack along the touchline, harassed by Vasquez. It's sent off by Union, and they'll get the ball. Chattanooga will have to retreat into a defensive shell and park the bus in the early stages. Thrown in by Wetzel, into midfield, taken away by McGrath. Nearly found C.J. Olney, instead Chattanooga back with it. Garvanyan on the back looking for help. He's midway between the 18 and the midfield stripe. McGrath going backwards with the ball to Anatoly. Prepelica looking to distribute possession, goes instead to Villafamina, and now a reset as Antoine will ladle this over the top. A header played aerially by Pierre. The defender from Philly gets it back for Philly Union. Nagbo goes backwards with the ball as well, all the way to Sullivan, the keeper. A full reset for Philly Union 2. Trying the close side, Gavin Wetzel, the defender who came to this club from the academy. Long feed through midfield into the attacking third. Here's another connection. Vasquez just outside of the wing, looking towards the 18. Philly Union stays with it. 3 defenders. They go backwards. Lots of open space for Sullivan. Cavan gives it off towards the far side, staying with it. Union in some trouble, and as the 5th minute arrives, they go backwards into the circle. A bit of a reset. Union 2 trying the close side, a long feed where they hook up with Gavin Wetzel. Wetzel gives it off to Vasquez, doesn't like it. Tries through vacant space to the far side, has a connection there, and looking for someone to go to. Philadelphia going instead to Pierre, the defender, originally from Pennsylvania. Long pass towards the 18. It's loose and covered on the edge of the 6 by Jean Antoine for Chattanooga Football Club. 5th minute closing in on the 6th, where our sheet is clean from Subaru Park between Chattanooga and Philly Union. Back underway, Chattanooga distributes this to the far side. Jesse Williams. Here's a pass rifled through traffic, taken away from Garvanyan, and now the slide tackle by Watson puts the ball back into the possession of Philadelphia. Throwing in from 20 yards beyond the midfield stripe into the attacking side is Union 2. Sun poking through the clouds and burning down onto the turf. Here's a long throw in towards the wing, headed away by Chattanooga. Taylor Gray tries to put this to Wamry and returned by Philly Union. Alex McGrath with it, double teamed, fighting his way through traffic, leaves it off for Watson. He connects with Garvanyan. Long feed, Wamry trying to run this down. One man to beat. He's got it deep in the wing along the touchline, and it's tackled away from him by Rojas Torres. The man from Venezuela tries towards midfield. Here's a run for Philadelphia. Lots of steam. Jesse Williams can't keep up. Long pass into the 18. Backdoor, a score. Philly Union 2 takes the lead in Subaru Park. 1-0 over Chattanooga Football Club as our 6th minute is closing in on our 7th. And what an absolute beaut of a score. Edward Davis, the forward from Philly, Pennsylvania, had broken his way down the right side, right towards the net. He goes into the 18. The ball is delivered perfectly to him. It's on a dime. He tries the shot on what would be the close side for him, the right side, tries to bury that into the twine, and it's redirected by Antoine, goes off of his ankle into the net to make it 1-0 Philly Union. That's where our score stands in the early stages from Subaru Park. Philly out in front over Chattanooga Football Club. And Chattanooga has done exactly what the focus was during our pregame coverage, to not allow a score in the early stages. It's delivered to them by Edward Davis. This is his 17th appearance this season. He has played in every single match for Philly Union, and you can see why. His 9th score of the year, he's been very impressive. Came to Philly from New York Red Bulls Academy, made his first Next Pro start against Huntsville in August of last year, and repeated as the Next Pro Rising Star of the Month in April and May. We're back underway. Chattanooga with the ball, lost quickly to Philly Union. Philly in the attacking side and gets the whistle as Garvanyan, a little too much contact for the liking of our referee, Ricardo Montero. Ball will be a kick from the far side, about 15 yards into the attacking side for Philly Union 2. Midway through our 8th minute, 1-0 Philly Union. Next Pro Soccer on the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Glad you're along for the ride. Subaru Park, the site of tonight's match between Chattanooga and Philly Union. Ball along the inside of the circle. Neil Pierre, the first signing ever from the academy for Philly Union 2. He goes along the line. Here's a long pass, 20 yards into the attacking side. Taken away only for a moment by Chattanooga. Regathered by Philly Union. Delivered into vacant space. Here's the cross. Antoine goes aerial and gloves the ball. Keeps it 1-0 with a nice save. Gene Antoine has been electric for Chattanooga Football Club for what feels like forever. The man from Haiti has been a stalwart presence, a commanding presence between the posts. A big guy, went from Detroit City to 1904 to Cal United. And the Haitian has been an international capper, back-to-back Golden Glove Award winner with Chattanooga in Nice before the franchise transitioned to MLS Next Pro. Back underway, ball played through the air. It's loose outside of the 18. Philly Union takes it up, looking for Wetzel. Chattanooga had it for only a moment. Bent across by Vasquez. Here's the delivery deep in the 18 along the end line. Antoine saves this. Sullivan trying to get the ball squared up out in front. And the man who scored the goal of match week 17 can't keep it cooking. 10th minute is here. Still 1-0. Philly Union 2. Antoine dribbling and trying to get traffic directed away from the attacking side for Philly. Here's a long drop kick by Antoine. Goes over midfield. A couple of helmets on the ball. It goes out and back to Philadelphia. Philly Union 2 coming off of a pair of wins in a row. They lost back on June 26th to the New York Red Bulls. 4-1 the final on that. A big loss for a club that's been so successful this season. Then a win on June 30th and July 6th. First 4-0 over Toronto, then 2-1 over New England Revolution. So they're feeling it, looking to build on the success they've had of late, and so far able to do so. Ball is off. Chattanooga will put this back in. Chattanooga, on the other hand, a pair of losses in a row. Looking to get some momentum going back their way. They played to 2 draws. Played to a draw against Orlando on June 13th, then a loss to Carolina Core on the 22nd, and a loss to Crown Legacy on July 6th. Looking to get back to their winning ways at Subaru Park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania tonight. Ball going backwards to the right along the touchline, a couple of connections, and Via Faramina loses this, last touched by Philadelphia. Chattanooga will throw in from the wing way back, deep along their own 18. Minjai Quack throws in this 11th minute where it's 1-0, Philly Union 2. Ball loose out front of the 18, sent long, and the connection to Watson, who's keeping it away from Sullivan. He plays it into the circle. Long pass, Wamry just outside of the 18. He's got it, scoring chance. A slide tackle from behind, no call, and Sullivan's got the ball. What a play to prevent the scoring chance by Wamry. He was all alone and just couldn't keep away from Philly Union. That's an unbelievable tackle. Sullivan and Philly keep the sheet clean as our 12th minute has arrived at Subaru Park between these two. Pro side soccer. From Subaru Park. Philly Union 2, Chattanooga Football Club. Philly commanding lead in the Eastern Conference, looking to stave off Chattanooga Football Club, who is in 4th in the conference, 8th overall in Next Pro. The ball just behind midfield with Philadelphia, looking back and forth, a couple of connections, trying to direct traffic. And they're running an interesting formation tonight, working with the 4-1-2-1-2. Chattanooga running a 4-3-3 tonight. They're stalwart. Here's a feed over the top of midfield. Chattanooga rejects it. A couple of passes. Now to Garvanian on the far side, who is run down. And right away, our referee, Ricardo, sounding the whistle and giving the ball back to Chattanooga. Long feed over the top towards the 18. He's got Wamry. Wamry, pass out front for Taylor Gray. Chattanooga has it. Watson has it tackled away and now cleared by Philadelphia towards the circle. Chattanooga regathers via Faramina, goes close side down along the touchline. He's got Quack. Minjai looking inside. Taylor Gray. Teo feeds it down to Alex McGrath, the captain just outside of the wing. Back to Taylor Gray, looking inside. Watson has it tackled away by Pierre. That's a long connection. Philadelphia trying over the top into the wing on the far side. Antoine comes out of goal to get after this and cover it up for Chattanooga Football Club. And we'll have a throw in for Philadelphia. He couldn't get it in time. I thought he was able to grab that up, but instead it goes out. Last touched by Chattanooga Football Club. Philadelphia Union throws in midway between the attacking side of the circle and the 18. Rolled all the way back to Neil Pierre. Third academy player ever to be signed to a Next Pro contract on July 20th of last year. Made his debut against Columbus. Younger brother of a current first-team player. Also has played with the international team for the U.S. Out front of the 18, Taylor Gray tackles it away. And Chattanooga able to stay with it. Watson looking for Taylor Gray. Ball loose in vacant space. Watson can't regather. Run down by C.J. Olney. And last touched by him, it goes off over the touchline. Throw-in coming for Philadelphia Union. 14th minute, closing in on our 15th. 1-0. Union 2 out front of Chattanooga. Behind the circle, Philadelphia all the way back to Sullivan. From the penalty arc, widening pass to the close side, a connection just behind midfield. Chattanooga playing up and praying aggressively against Gavin Wetzel, the defender from Philadelphia. Tries to go inside. Chattanooga has it. Taylor Gray after the takeaway. Looking, waiting, nowhere to go. Via Faramina is open on the backside. He'll take the ball, launches it over the top towards the wing along the touchline. Callum Watson has it. Bent for Taylor Gray. It's rejected by Philadelphia Union. Alex McGrath has it, working his way towards the penalty arc. Going far side and intercepted by Philly Union. Big collision. Totally takes a man down. Via Faramina competing for possession. Can't get after it. And Philadelphia Union won't stay with the ball for long enough to get off a shot as Anatoly now has it for Chattanooga. Fareed Sarsar winds this towards midfield. Just behind the line is Quack. Quack from the touchline goes backwards towards the 18. Chattanooga midway between the stripe and their own side 18. Back and forth. Passing this around, Jesse Williams wants to go over midfield. McGrath with it, the captain. Bent through traffic. Wamry goes back to him. Alex has it in a lot of room. Long feed. Taylor Gray just outside of the 18. Chipped over the top. They'll say he's offside as our 16th minute has arrived and the score remains Philly Union 1-0 in front of Chattanooga's football club. Those of you just joining us from Subaru Park, it's Pro Side Soccer in Next Pro action between Philly Union 2 and Chattanooga Football Club. Philly Union is number 1 in the Eastern Conference. Chattanooga is number 4, number 8 overall in MLS Next Pro play. Through midfield, Philly Union a long feed, and this one sails on him. An errant pass looking for Edward Davis. Sullivan got started quickly, went to midfield, found him, wanted to go up to Davis, too much on it. Chattanooga puts us back underway. Long feed to Callum Watson, and now Taylor Gray is crushed on the circle as the ball rolls past him and will stay with Chattanooga Football Club. Callum hands it off to Alex McGrath. McGrath about to put us back underway from midfield, and he does. Dribbling and goes backwards to Callum, now Tolley. Prepelica far side. He's got Jesse Williams, who's through midfield. into the attacking end. Williams, long feed, Chattanooga, Wamry, heavily defended, being harassed from the side by Rojas Torres. Tries to go into the wing, and this one over the touchline. Last touched by Philly Union. Chattanooga will throw in. Garvanyan to deliver the ball. 17th minute, closing in on the 18th, 1-0 Philly Union. We've played just over a quarter hour. Long feed towards the corner. Chattanooga has it. Cross out in front. It's loose. Sullivan keeps it away from Quack, falling onto the ball. Minjai was waiting for it, wanted to get on top of it, and unable to get that away from Sullivan. Mike comes out, gets onto the ball, and proves he's a great keeper tonight. Man from Portland, Maine has been a key piece in building this wonderful record for Philly Union. They're 10-3-3 overall at home this season, 4-2-2, and they've won a pair in a row. Number 1 in the Eastern Conference for a reason. Union with the ball, they're behind midfield and looking for a way to feed this through traffic. Here's a long ball. Chattanooga rejects it. Wamry has it just over midfield. Aerial pass. Taylor Gray in the wing on the close side, fighting around a defender and cleared off by Neil Pierre. Throw in coming for Chattanooga Football Club deep in the attacking side along the wing. 18th minute, closing in on the 19th. Philly Union 2 in the lead, 1-0. Chattanooga's Quack wants to throw in, looking both ways, delivered towards the 18. It's loose, deep along the end line. Wamry fighting for it, taken away by Philly Union. Skying ball through midfield, just out of the reach of Jesse Williams, who will have to run it down and regather. He touches it over to Antoine, who distributes it close side to Villafara. Mina goes backwards to the keeper. Jean, looking downfield, instead tries Duvon again. Duvon nearly scored from midfield in Chattanooga's last outing against Crown Legacy. That was in Chattanooga, Tennessee. 19th minute, closing in on the 20th minute. Backwards to Toli. Prepelica, the man originally from Moldova, tries to go downfield. Ball comes back to him quickly. Now to Jesse Williams, who airs it out. Long feed. Philly Union gathers this out of the air just behind midfield, looking to get this through traffic. Sent over the top. Here's a chance for Philly Union, too. And they'll just let this roll off as the ball goes back to Chattanooga Football Club. And Ricardo, our referee, sounds his whistle. Ball going to be returned back towards midfield and given to CFC. They trail 1-0 to Philly Union 2 in the early stages of Next Pro action. Those of you just joining us, you're tuned in to CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei, and glad you're along for the ride. Anatoly to the close side to Duvon, and Villafara Mina looking to pass this up the pitch. Nowhere to go. He's going to go back and forth with Antoine, the keeper of Chattanooga Football Club. Roped over the top, just beyond midfield. Taylor Gray has it taken away. Here's a chance. Philly Union with the ball. David Vasquez towards the 18. Dribble. Give it off. Kevin Sullivan, centering feed. Chattanooga wants to clear it. It's loose. Fighting for the ball. Sullivan again with it. McGrath sends this off. And over the touchline on the far side, deep in the wing, this ball to Chattanooga Football Club. Taken away at the last moment by the captain from Spennymoor, England. Played very aggressively out of the reach of Sullivan, out of play and back to Chattanooga Football Club. CFC trailing 1-0. Our 21st minute has arrived between these two clubs in MLS Next Pro play. Chattanooga going to get back to work. McGrath will leave this, reties his cleat. Had some equipment problems. Antoine will take the free kick. Inside of the wing, near their own 18, Chattanooga. Jean Antoine, the keeper, skies this, airing it out. Philly Union plays it backwards towards him with a header, and Duvon regathers and keeps it away from Edward Davis, sending it all the way back to Antoine, the keeper. He's going to try again. Jean distributes this far side, looking for Minjai Quack. Header backwards by Philly Union. Ball taken out in the air by Philly. Can't get it. Jesse Williams through traffic. Finding Chattanooga. Watson, long feed. Wamry has it into the 18. Dribbling, knifing his way inside. Here's a shot. It's wide right and sails over the end line. Back to Philadelphia Union 2. Score remains 1-0. Philly Union out in front. This is why this man has been so special this year. A long feed to him through traffic. There's a pair of defenders there. He's able to stay with it, fight his way into the 18 towards the 6-yard box. Gets a shot off in the face of a crashing keeper, Mike Sheridan, who comes at him, and just unable to put that inside of the frame of the post. Travels over the end line and back to Philly Union 2. 22nd minute is halfway over, 1-0. Philly in front of Chattanooga. Playing at home, playing host in Subaru Park from the city of brotherly love and the state of Pennsylvania. Independence Hall, not far away. Here's a long feed for Philly off of the save moments ago, and this one goes all the way down the field through traffic towards the 18. Chattanooga's able to come out and fall onto the ball, though, harmlessly. Antoine will put us back underway. The man who was threatening to potentially bring pressure on that last one, Edward Davis, a forward who's originally from Philadelphia. Chattanooga, long ball over the top, looking for Watson. Header backwards towards midfield. This rattles around in traffic. Still loose, near the circle, Philadelphia Union has it. David Vasquez through traffic, still in midfield. Chattanooga Wamry delivers this, roping it to the close side. It takes a couple of hops before it reaches Minjai. Quack battling against the defender into the 18. Cross, backdoor, Taylor Gray, the shot wide left. Off the mark, 1-0 remains our score. Philadelphia out in front as the 24th minute is coming up between these two clubs. ProSide Soccer, CKRN, I'm Gabriel Schrei. Glad you're along for the ride. This one is already shaping up to be an instant classic. The first ever meeting between these two clubs. Quack throws it in. It's sent right back off by Philadelphia Union. Union 2, 10-3-3. Chattanooga Football Club 6-4-6 in next pro play. Ball still on after Philly tries to clear it off the throw-in. Through the air, it's played by Sullivan, who puts this through midfield, and Anatoly lets it roll all the way back to the keeper, Antoine. He's just going to touch this with the side of his cleat back to Prempelitsa. Now Duvon with the ball towards Watson in midfield. He's being harassed, can't keep it from Vasquez. Two players collide, and we're going to have a yellow card assessed against Callum Watson. Watson, the midfielder from Essex, England, suffers his second yellow card of the season. Came to Chattanooga from the Canadian Premier League, HFX Wanderers FC. Played NCAA soccer for the Creighton Blue Jays. Suffers a yellow card in the early stages between Philly Union 2 and Chattanooga. The kick will be delivered. David Vasquez standing by with the ball. C.J. Olney Jr. also standing on top of the ball. Here's the signal by Vasquez. Referee not quite happy with where the kits are built up outside of the 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Navy Philadelphia Union kits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white Chattanooga Football Club kits. Lined up along the edge of the 18. Olney Jr. has stepped off. Now will return to the ball. Here's the signal. Vasquez bends this over the top. Aerial ball. Antoine gloves it for Chattanooga. Our score remains 1-0. Our 26th minute is coming now between Philly and CFC. Long ball over the top. Chattanooga can't stay with it and keep it on the field of play. It goes out and back to Philadelphia Union. Union 2 will throw in far side. Just behind midfield, about 15 yards behind that stripe from the attacking side. Union looking for someone to go to. Watson up, playing the press for Reed Sarsar. Tries to play this out of the air. Chattanooga has it. Watson chips this over the top. He's got Wamry just outside of the 18. Mehdi fighting. He's tripped up in the zip code of what could be a penalty. No call. And so we're back underway as Philly stays with the ball. 1-0 the lead for them. Mehdi Wamry tripped up from behind, wanted the call and doesn't get it. Another look at that coming now on the replay. Wamry fights his way into the 18. Tied up from behind is Rojas Torres, the man from Caracas, Venezuela, and the defender get onto his boots, and he's still down holding his head, and medical staff coming on to check on him. So as they take a break and get a look at him to make sure he's all right, we'll take a break as well and be back with more Pro Side Soccer. Just a moment. CKRN. Don't go anywhere.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Stay connected to all the Chattanooga FC action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for live broadcasts of every match, in-depth analysis, and more. Whether you're at home or on the go, never miss a moment of the excitement. Follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC for the latest club news and updates. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back. Took a moment longer than I think was anticipated to clear him off of the field of play. Hopefully he's all right, and we are back underway between Philly Union 2 and Chattanooga Football Club. Pro Side Soccer Action, CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Right now, 1-0 Philly Union out in front in the 30th minute of play against Chattanooga Football Club. Ball rattling through traffic. Sullivan with it for Philly Union into the 18, and the shot goes high and wide over the end line, much to the relief of Chattanooga Football Club. Sullivan has been dangerous this season, early contributor for Philly Union 2, and scored the goal of match week 17. This one rattles through traffic. Womry has it towards the penalty arc into the 18, a shot left side, and it's covered up by the keeper, Mike Sheridan. Sheridan has faced a couple of shots already from Mehdi Womry. He's created some scoring chances and some danger for Philly Union 2. Chattanooga Football Club could certainly use some magic from him. 31st minute, 1-0 Philly Union. And Sheridan will drop kick this back towards midfield. A header by Anatoly. Prepolita puts it over midfield. Chattanooga can't stay with it initially. Taken back by Philly Union. Vasquez into the attacking side. Long winding pass for Union. Wetzel trying to feed this up front. Long pass back to Vasquez that's cut off by Minjai. Quack with the ball for Chattanooga Football Club. Goes to McGrath, who feeds it up to Watson. Nice connection, and Chattanooga can't stay with it. The referee blows his whistle. On the back, too much contact for his liking. Chattanooga will keep the ball, but they have to kick it again. Sent backwards towards the penalty arc, Anatoly to the far side, and Williams, the international camper from Port of Spain in Trinidad and Tobago. He's just outside of the wing and goes back to the Moldovan, who leaves it off for the man from Haiti. Antoine to the close side. Chattanooga, Callum, harassed by Vasquez. David, the midfielder, takes him down, and the whistle sounds. Ball stays with Chattanooga Football Club. Duvon with it. 32nd minute, 1-0, Philadelphia Union. We'll certainly see some added time following that injury. The question is just how much. Duvon kicks this through the air over midfield from alongside the 18, and it goes out over the far touchline and back to Philadelphia Union, so they'll throw in about 25 yards behind the midfield stripe. Union 2, over the top towards the midfield stripe. Taken at by Chattanooga. Callum to the far side. Headed away by Philly Union. 2 has it for the moment, trying to get a connection. Chattanooga takes it away. Williams to Duvon. Via Faramina distributes to Quack. Long feed towards the stripe at midfield. He's being harassed by Vasquez and decides to go backwards to Antoine, the keeper. Chattanooga has been fantastic controlling the ball this season, putting shots on net, and this is one of the only clubs that might be as good or better at controlling possession and putting shots on net. Chattanooga this season, 194 shots, 82 of them on target, so they get about 5.5 really good scoring chances per match. Concurrently, Philadelphia Union, 234 total shots, 95 on target. That's about 6 scoring chances per match. Chattanooga from midfield, long pass, bounces down into the wing. Wamry has it, heavily defended. Wamry tries to play it through the air for the cross, and it's sent off by Philly Union. They lead 1-0. 34th minute has arrived at Subaru Park. Chattanooga Football Club does very well passing. We're going to see a set piece for Chattanooga. That's something I talked about a lot during the pregame. Can they capitalize? It'll be a corner from the far side, way down on the left. Philly Union loading up the 6-yard box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Navy kits. Make it 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white Chattanooga kicks. Here's the corner from Garvanyan. Out front, the header and the score. Chattanooga gets a helmet onto it. Duvon via Faramina over the top of the keeper. There is nothing he can do. The equalizer finds the twine. 1-1 from Subaru Park between Chattanooga and Philly Union 2. What a header up top by Duvon via Faramina, the defender from Colombia. That's his second goal of the season. The center back came to Chattanooga from the ranks of South American football. Played for Deportivo La Guaira. Once Caldas, and the Colombian has appeared in matches in Liga Fatve and Copa Colombia. You can see why Chattanooga wanted him. A crucial goal to equalize us in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, between Union 2 and Chattanooga. 1 goal apace, 35th minute. We're about to get back underway. Philly will have the ball, and a lot of momentum gained for Chattanooga with a header and a score off of the set piece. That was a beautiful score. Duvon gets airborne, puts the very top of his head onto the ball and perfectly redirects it. There was absolutely nothing that Mike Sheridan could have done to have saved that. Philly Union back with the ball. Chattanooga tackles it away. Played over to Taylor Gray. Gray in the attacking third. Looking and waiting, taking his time. Distributed far side. Garvanyan with it, who just put a beautiful bend inside from the corner. He goes backwards towards the circle. Now Sarsar for Reed. Backwards again to Duvon, who's on the very edge of the circle. He just scored a goal. Looking forward to the captain, Alex McGrath, who slides after the ball. Ricardo, the referee, lets them play on. Chipped into the corner. Chattanooga after it. Quack with the ball. Quack trying to play around the defender, and Union 2 touches this as it rolls over the touchline and out of play. Chattanooga will stay with it, but will have to throw in. 1-1 were equal in Philadelphia in the 36th minute between Union 2 and Chattanooga. Thrown in, this goes off again over the touchline deep in the wing. Thrown in quickly by Philly Union. Chattanooga wants to take it away, and an errant pass nearly escapes over the touchline as Duvon rolls this all the way back to Antoine, the keeper of Chattanooga. Way down on the far right side, he's going to send an aerial ball over midfield looking for Taylor Gray. He headers it, played back to Minjai Quack, who's in the attacking third. Deep pass into the wing. Gray has it along the 18, and he is shoved to the ground as the whistle sounds. Ball goes off over the end line. Sheridan will have goal kick for Philly Union. 37th minute, 1-1. Sheridan has been very efficient to this point for Philly Union, obviously allowing that one score, but not much he could have done on a header on that set piece. At the half, we'll take a look in depth at stats, but as of right now, our numbers, at least the ones that we're keeping an eye on, shots are 5-3 Philly Union, shots on goal are 3-2 Philly Union. Ball over midfield, Union stays with it. Gathered up just over that stripe by Wetzel. Gavin rolls this far side. Philly Union towards the wing. They've got it. Philadelphia looking inside to the corner of the 18. They've got the ball. Westfield goes backwards. Cross over the top. Headed away by Anatoly. Prepelica gets this out for just a moment in front of the 18. Union puts it back to the circle where they'll play with it. Pierre goes far side to Rojas Torres. He gives it off down along the touchline towards the attacking side of things. 38th minute has arrived. We're equal, 1 goal apiece. Union 2, through traffic, can't get the connection. They'll go backwards again. A bit of a reset. Philadelphia looking for a way to fit this towards the 18-yard box. Now it's Neil Pierre. He comes to the close side. There's a hookup with Gavin Wetzel. Playing keep away with Taylor Gray. Neil again behind the circle. Way back for Philadelphia. Trying again through the air. Long play and a long ball. Taken up just beyond the penalty arc. Philadelphia given off again. Looking towards the 18. A lot of pressure from Philly. Ball is lost towards the corner and Jesse Williams clears it off. Tried to get the hook up, looking for Frank Westfield, who's down in the corner on the far side, way down on the right end of the pitch. And the Philly Union Academy product, who's been on the pro side for 2 years already, just can't regather the ball. Thrown in for Union 2. They've got it, working it back towards the circle in midfield. Not liking all the pressure. Sanders with the ball, long feed, he's got Westfield, cross, and this one too much on it as it sails over the end line for Chattanooga goal kick. Antoine will put us back underway. We're halfway through our 39th minute, 1-1 between Chattanooga and Philadelphia. First ever meeting between these two sides. It's the only time they'll play this year in the regular season. Great pro side soccer action for you. Underway now on CKRN. Glad you're along for the ride. I'm Gabriel Schrei with all of the action tonight between these two clubs. We've played quite a bit of time already. 7 minutes left in regulation in this first half of play. We'll certainly see a bucket of stoppage time after a couple of crucial and lengthy stops. Goal kick goes over the top of midfield. Philly Union rolls this all the way back to Sheridan. He'll put us back underway quickly. Just outside of the 18, Union looking to get onto the attack. There's a pump. Westfield returns this away from Taylor Gray backwards. Working it around. Philadelphia. Long feed over the top towards the 18. Here's a connection just outside of the 18. He's got Edward Davis. The bend and shot inside to the right side, and it's gloved by Gene Antoine. Antoine makes the save in the 40th minute. That's a big-time save, and now Quack is run down as he gets the ball back. Antoine delivered the ball to Minjai. Quack is run down. The ball is kicked into him while he's laying on the turf. He's up and appears to be all right, so we'll get back underway between Chattanooga and Philadelphia. Free kick will come about 20 yards beyond the 18-yard box. Duvon to deliver for Chattanooga Football Club. 40th minute is leaked into the 41st. We're locked up, 1 goal apiece between Philly and Chattanooga. Antoine, the signal. Long kick over the top, aerial ball towards the opposing 18, headed away by Philly, regathered by Garvanyan on the very edge of the wing on the close side along the touchline, fights to stay on his boots and is dragged to the ground, so he'll throw in. Too much contact for the referee by Vasquez. Throw incoming. Floated to Watson. He chips it to the corner. Taylor Gray from the end line, and this one kept alive by Philly initially. Now the referee says no. Go back. That one's sent off by Union 2. Chattanooga will play the ball. And this should be a corner as it goes over the end line. Alex McGrath, the captain from Spennymoor, England, will deliver the corner. Now Chattanooga has already scored a goal off of a set piece and a corner specifically today, with Duvan Villafaramina doing the honors on the header. McGrath to deliver the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white kits in the 6-yard box. 8 Navy. Here's the corner from the close side and chested away by Jesse Williams. Chattanooga working to regather. Quack has it 10 yards outside of the 18. Deflected away by Philadelphia. Regathered by Fareed Sarsar behind the circle. He gives it off to Antoine. 42nd minute. Giving way to the 43rd. Deadlocked. 1 goal apiece between Philly and Chattanooga. Through the air, McGrath headers this, looking for Wamry, and it's sent off by Philly up into row G. Throw incoming. Philadelphia sent that off, wisely so, to prevent the scoring chance as Chattanooga was on the move. Garvanyan will now throw in from the wing. Goes backwards. He's got the captain from Spennymoor. McGrath bends this to Fareed. Now to the circle to Jesse Williams. Williams looking up along the touchline, far side from right to left. Doesn't like it. Gives it off to Minjai Quack. Here's a feed through traffic. Once Taylor Gray. Foot race to the ball. Philly Union can't stay with it. And our first AR says that ball will stay with Chattanooga and be a corner kick. And so this is the corner Chattanooga scored from, the far corner. And the man who delivered that will be the one who delivers the set piece again in this late 43rd, early 44th minute. It might take him some time to get this one off. Garvanyan delivered. Duvan Villafaramina scored the equalizer for Chattanooga Football Club. Hammered on this during the pregame. I want to remind you of that now. This is a very important set piece. These set pieces are crucial to Chattanooga winning matches. Garvanyan, the signal approaches, delivers, bent over the top, out front of the 6. Duvan tries that same header. It's loose. Taylor Gray takes at it, a collision, and now Ricardo the whistle as 2 players come together with force midway in the 18-yard box. Taylor Gray, the man who collides with Philly Union's man on the back. The defender is helped up by Sheridan and appears to be all right. We'll play on midway through our 44th minute where it's 1 goal apiece between Philly and Chat. CKRN, glad you're with us. Certainly going to play some stoppage time. The question is just how much after a first half like this. Philly plays this through the air. Long ball headed by Chattanooga, trying to put it to Antoine, who comes way out. Hayes sends it over the top, and this one goes up into row F on the far side. Throw incoming for Philadelphia. 45th minute of play has arrived on our first half between Union 2 and Chat. Thrown into the wing. Quack playing it defensively, trying to lock this down and stay with it. Frank Westfield played away from Chattanooga initially, and now Quack boots it off into the banner on that far side. Westfield will throw in. Frank looking for help. Minjai Quack defensively. Callum Watson as well, playing on the corner of the 18 for Chattanooga defensively. Halfway through our 45th, thrown in by Westfield to Olney Jr. CJ plays this towards the corner of the 18. Philadelphia goes backwards just outside of the 18. Olney Jr. again with it, has it tackled away by Taylor Gray. Gray feeds it off. Callum Watson taken from him. Fareed Sarsar tackles it back. And now over the top by Jesse Williams into the circle. Alex McGrath, he's got wheels through the circle into the attacking side. McGrath, long shot right side. And Sheridan falls onto the ball. Alex McGrath, a beautiful play by the captain from Spennymoor, just couldn't finish it. And what a steal. 2 players right there for Philly Union. He streaks between them, takes up the ball, carries it all the way to just outside of the 18-yard box. Just can't quite finish it off with a goal for Chattanooga. We're going to play 4 minutes of stoppage time on this first half of play. Our first half of regulation in the books, 4 minutes of stoppage time left to play. Deadlocked, 1 goal apiece between Union 2 and Chattanooga in next pro action. Philly Union working this around outside of the 18, about 20 yards beyond it. Long delivery to the close side. Just in the wing and with it is CJ Olney. He gives it off to Gavin Wetzel. Looking inside towards the center of the field. Sanders with it, heavily defended by Taylor Gray. Gray after him. He passes it back to Wetzel. Taylor Gray takes it away. And Garvanyan to Fareed Sarsar. This one sent aerial, chipped at not once but twice. And Philly comes up with it, can't get it around Jesse Williams. Fareed, the long pass for Chattanooga. Trying to go around the defender, Frank Westfield. Minjai Quack is tripped and goes down hard. We played 1 minute of our 4 minutes of stoppage time on this first half. It's 1-1, Philly and Chattanooga. ProSide Soccer CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei, glad you're along for the ride this evening. Really good action between these two clubs so far. About to get back underway. Chattanooga to the close side to Alex McGrath. Left off, deep in the wing. Garvanyan centering feed and booted away by Philly. Really good play defensively, just on the edge of the 6. Sheridan owes that man a steak because that is just a beautiful play on the back and defensively. Through traffic, through midfield, all the way back to Antoine, who loses this. He got a little confused, maybe a little stressed. The ball goes over the end line. And a set piece coming now between Philly and Chattanooga. Tied up, deadlocked, 1 goal apiece. After he lets that go, Antoine now will have goal kick. We've played 2 minutes already of our 4 of added time on this first half. Antoine signals. Here's goal kick. Skying this. Long ball through the air. Fareed Sarsar tries to helmet this. Philly Union puts it back into the attacking third. Chattanooga rejected through the air by Jesse Williams, but he sends it off. Thrown in quickly by Philadelphia Union. Sent backwards towards the midfield stripe and centered up entirely in the circle by Neil Pierre. Pierre, long feet over the top, too much on it, and this goes over the end line as well. Another goal kick for Chattanooga. We played 3 minutes of our 4 of stoppage time on this first half. 1 goal apiece between Philadelphia Union and Chattanooga Football Club on CKRN. Halftime is coming. A few things to go over. We'll talk about the poll and matches around the league going on, as well as take a look at our stats from this first half on CKRN. Goal kick by Antoine to midfield. It rattles around, and Philly's man is able to draw the call. Sanders went down, the midfielder from Denmark. The ball will stay with Philly Union thanks to him. 3.5 of our 4 of added time played. He tries to bend it far side. Minjai Quack takes it away for Chattanooga. Long feed, no one there. I think he was looking for Alex McGrath. Too much on it. Philly Union towards midfield, and Garvanyan able to play with pressure to get the ball back for CFC. Thrown over the top, headed away from Wamri by Philly Union into the circle. Anatoly puts this one back towards the 18. Too much on it. It rolls over the penalty arc and all the way to Sheridan. 4 minutes of stoppage time have been played. We continue to play on. Mike Sheridan from the penalty arc looking for help. And now the signal given by our officials. 1 half in the books and deadlocked at a goal apiece in this match between Philly Union 2 and Chattanooga Football Club in next pro action. This is a big one. Both of them really need the win for momentum purposes and points going down the stretch. We'll take a break and be back with more coverage after our halftime break on CKRN. Don't go anywhere.
Your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
Hey, you got this. Just breathe. Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga FC fans, stay connected with all the latest news, match updates, and behind-the-scenes action by following Chattanooga Football Club on social media. From Twitter and Instagram to Facebook and YouTube, we're bringing you closer to the team you love. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and show your support with #ChattanoogaFC. Follow us today and be part of the CFC community. Don't miss out on any of the excitement. Chattanooga Football Club, connecting our city one post at a time. Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together, we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke.
Oh.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal. Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
To your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
Hey, you got this. Just breathe. Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schride.
Welcome back, CKRN. We're at the half and going to take a look around the league and a couple of different things. In our match, after one half of play, 1-1 deadlocked a goal apiece between Philadelphia and Chattanooga. Really good couple of scores. Both of these clubs making it look easy in that first half. What will we see in the second half? That has yet to be seen. We'll get into the numbers of this match, our goal scorers in just a moment and more before we get on with our coverage of the match. First, a look at the poll for MLS NP as of right now. This is live standings overall in the league. St. Louis, North Texas, 1 and 2 respectively, both with 36 points. Right behind them at number 3, the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference, Philly Union 2, who's 10-3-3 with 35 points. Followed by Cincinnati, Chicago, Whitecaps FC, and Ventura County in 7th. Then Chattanooga Football Club, who is 8th overall in the league, and 4th in the Eastern Conference. 9th is LIFC, 10th Tacoma, 11th Crown Legacy FC, then it's New York Red Bulls, Columbus, NYCFC, SKC2, Miami, Town FC, Orlando, Timbers, Toronto is number 20, Austin, New England, Carolina Core, Houston, and Real Monarchs rounding out your top 25 in next pro play. Again, in our match here today at Subaru Park, it's 1-1 after one half of play. Chattanooga scored. Duvan Villafaramina put it home in the 34th minute of play with a header. And all started with Davis having a beautiful score, a run-on kick to the right side. He got it past Antoine to make it 1-0, and it remained that way for some time. That goal was scored in the early stages in the 6th minute of play, but Chattanooga able to equalize it about 28 minutes later. Sullivan was the goal scorer of the week in Match Week 17 for MLSNP. He's looking to repeat that success at home in Subaru Park against Chattanooga Football Club. They could sure use some production from one of their superstars in this second half. Taking a look at matches going on around the league, it's been a long week already in next pro play. U.S. Open Cup, we saw Atlanta United fall to Indy 11. Seattle Sounders overcame Sacramento Republic FC. Huntsville bested New England 2-1. Chicago bested Toronto 2-0. FC Dallas fell to Sporting Kansas City 2-1. LAFC overcame New Mexico United 3-1. In our match, it's 1-1 at the half. Later tonight, Houston and Austin will do battle at Shell Energy Stadium. Carolina and Crown Legacy FC, the only match tomorrow, and that's at Truist Point at 7 p.m. Eastern. That'll be a really good one. Actually, that's not tomorrow. Scratch that. That's on Saturday. No matches tomorrow on Friday the 12th. On Sunday, July 14th, it is a full slate. We've got Toronto and Cincinnati, Chicago and NYCFC, Orlando and Inter Miami, Whitecaps FC and Tacoma, Atlanta United and Columbus, Town FC and SKC2, and it's going to be a late night on Sunday, July 14th. We've got 3 10 p.m. matches. Colorado Rapids, North Texas SC, LAFC2, and Ventura County, both of those at 10 Eastern, and at 10:30 Eastern, Timbers 2. Real Monarchs. Really good match week in MLS NP play. We'll take one more break and be back with a breakdown of our stats for the first half and more. CKRN 1-1 after one half of play between Philly and Chattanooga.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
Hey, you got this. Just breathe. Hey. We're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Stay connected to all the Chattanooga FC action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for live broadcasts of every match, in-depth analysis, and more. Whether you're at home or on the go, never miss a moment of the excitement. Follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC for the latest club news and updates. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Okay, so Sarah, I'm dropping you off at Emily's?
Yep.
And Josh, you're going to?
Soccer, Dad. Soccer practice.
Right. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to let you know when I pick you both up, I'll be wearing my short shorts.
What?
No!
Yep, and my dorky dad hat, and I'm gonna do my dad dance for all your friends. They'll love it!
Seriously? Why?
Because I like my short shorts. Of course, I could be talked out of it if you guys would just buckle up your seatbelts without giving me a hard time.
It's important to get your kids to buckle up for safety, no matter what it takes. And sometimes, all it takes is your parental powers of persuasion.
Okay, we're buckling up.
See, all buckled.
Good choice. I'll just have to do my dad dance at dinner time. What?
No!
Do what you have to make sure your kids are wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back. About to get back underway with our second half of action from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at Subaru Park between Chattanooga and Philly Union 2. 1-1 deadlocked, a goal apiece. Philly Union Edwards scored on a beautiful long outlet pass to the right side, able to bury it against Chattanooga in the 6th minute, and the early lead lasted 28 minutes until Chattanooga equalized it on a set piece. A corner resulted in a header for the score. Chattanooga knotted us back up in the 34th minute of play, and that's our score as we enter the second half between Philly and Chattanooga. 1-1. We're ready to go with our second half now on CKRN. Chattanooga right away back in a defensive shell as Philly Union puts it long down to the left, and this one's sent off with a header. So we'll see a set piece early for Philly Union. Chattanooga loading up the 6-yard box with white kits. The corner will come. They're way down on the left from the close side. Ball will be delivered by the likes of C.J. Olney Jr. Waiting for the signal from the official. Only one Navy kit just outside of the 6-yard box. We've already played a minute of the second half. Here's the delivery. Tries to bend his body to get after it, and Fareed Sarsar chases this over the end line and out of play. Another set piece coming immediately now. Garvanyan gets a change for Perez to start this second half for Chattanooga. Olney Jr. will take another corner. Again from the close side down on the left. This time just chips it into play. Philly Union left off on the 18. Olney Jr. bends it back door through the air in the 6. There's a header. It goes wide right. Much to the relief of Chattanooga and Gene Antoine. Our score remains 1-1, 90 seconds into the second half of play in the 47th minute. Chattanooga will now take over with the ball. They're way down on the left inside of their own 6-yard box. It's goal kick for Antoine. He delivers towards midfield to Perez, who loses this as it goes off. Stats after one half of play. The shots in the lead, Philly Union. They also lead shots on goal. 6-4 are the shots. Union out in front. 4-3 shots on goal. Union out in front. 0 blocked shots. The total passes, 189. Union leading Chattanooga, who has 181. Passing accuracy, Chattanooga just out in front. They're at about 83%. Philly Union at 82. Corners are 2-3, Chattanooga leading. Total crosses 4-3, Philly Union lead. Back underway in this second half now. 48th minute is halfway over. It's 1-1 Philadelphia and Chattanooga. Big collision just behind midfield. Philly will keep the ball. Touched back to C.J. Olney Jr. He's working from right to left, attacking here. Passes it to the far side. Here's a bend towards the penalty arc. Union keeps it. Wanted to go back to C.J. Olney. Chattanooga tries for the slide tackle. Quack can't get after this. Rojas Torres picks up the ball deep into the 18, just outside of the 6-yard box. Sullivan underneath the keeper, Antoine, who can't fall onto the ball. And the score for Philly Union 2 to make it 2-1. Deep in the 48th minute, closing in on the 49th. Philly Union stays out in front at Subaru Park. 2-1 to start the second half of play. A beautiful score. It started with Carlos Rojas Torres feeding it down towards the 18. Westfield somehow gets it through traffic to Kevin Sullivan, the midfielder from Philly. A really young kid, man, just a kid. And he's able to bury that under the right arm of Gene Antoine, finding Twine to make it a 1-goal match and putting Philly Union 2 out in front again in the second half. They scored in the 6th minute. They scored in the 48th. 2-1 Philly Union out in front of Chattanooga on CKRN. CFC has some work to do if they want to respond. This has been the story of late for Chattanooga. Allow a score early, come back and knot it up. Now, can they flip the script and come up with a victory on the road against the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference, number 3 team in the league? Certainly seems as though they're due. Chattanooga with the ball after the score. Loses it. Philly Union, a lot of room. Sullivan running with it. Wants to deliver this to the far side, right of the net. Philadelphia with the ball towards the 6-yard box. Going to go backwards. Didn't like all of the pressure on him. Delivered to Sanders. He's looking towards the penalty arc. Walking with the ball. Delivers it close side. And Minjai Quack breaks this up. C.J. Olney will now throw in for Philly. Union 2. Looking both ways. Long delivery over the top. Backwards behind midfield stripe. Rojas Torres going to send this all the way back to Sheridan. Philadelphia Union out in front in our 50th minute. We've played 5 minutes of the second half. It's 2-1. Union 2 towards midfield. Long ball for Edwards taken away by Anatoli. Delivered into the corner and gathered up there by Perez. He sends this skying over the top, headed by Philadelphia Union towards the 18-yard box of Chattanooga. Prepelica tries to put this back outside, and foul called for by our referee. Officials tonight are Ricardo Montero, the head referee. Our assistant referees are Jeremy Smith and Patrick Casey. Our fourth official, Joshua Encarnacion. Kick coming for Anatoly. Left off instead for our keeper, Antoine. He sends this long over the top of midfield, all the way towards the 18-yard box of Philly Union. And now we've got a man down, a little bit of contact. Wamry standing by and can't believe the referee. Man is still down for Philadelphia Union. We're going to take another look at this, a replay from the Apple TV broadcast. Yeah, and I can see why Wamry is upset about that. He suffers the yellow card, unbelievably enough, his third of the season, and Wamry barely touched the Philly Union man who was alongside him. Maybe grabbed him by the back of the head, but not by his hair or anything. I don't want to give you that impression. Just cupped the back of his head, and he falls to the ground and is holding his head as though he's been injured or attacked and able to draw the yellow card in a brilliant display. 52nd minute, halfway over, 2-1 Philly Union. They scored early in the second half to put themselves back out in front. They led for most of the first half. Chattanooga knotted us up in the 34th minute. Right now we've got a man down on the field, so will they check on him and he does his thing? We'll take a break and be back with more Pro Side Soccer in just a moment on CKRN.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back. Subaru Park, Pro Side Soccer in next pro action between Chattanooga FC and Philly Union 2. Philadelphia Union out in front by a goal after scoring in the very early stages of the second half. Right now a change coming. Rojas is going to come out of the match. Hopefully he's all right. Stayed down for quite some time after that contact with Wamry. Yamir Berdicio coming in his place. Berdicio came to the Union from the Bolivian Primera Division, where he played for Club Deportivo Oriente Petrolero since 2021. Appeared in 37 matches for them. Made his debut against the club The Strongest on March 14th, 2021. He was named to Bolivia's U23 national team roster for the first time in his career, ahead of the upcoming 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. Ball rattles around in midfield as we get back underway, and already another whistle. Our referee checking his book, and we'll play on. This time it's Edwards who can't believe the call. Philly Union's man who scored way back in the 6th minute. 55th minute is here, 2-1. Philadelphia Union out in front. Ball delivered from midfield into the attacking side for Chattanooga. Taken away by Philly Union. C.J. Olney trying to play it around Alex McGrath and sent off. Pierre is the one who is booked with a card this time. Number 44 for Philly Union. This one taken away by Philly, just over midfield. Sullivan, a pass over to Edwards. McGrath in pursuit to the right side. Here's a shot over the top. Long winding ball. Too much on it as it sails up into row D. And it remains 2-1 Philly in our 55th minute of play from Subaru Park. We've almost played a full hour in Pennsylvania between these two. Right now, Philly Union in the lead in their home venue. over Chattanooga Football Club. Our 55th minute caves into the 56th. CFC puts us back underway. Jesse Williams with the ball, working from left to right on the close touchline. Long roping pass over the top of midfield and sent off. Garvanyan will throw in for Chattanooga. Scratch that and make it quack as he hands the ball off. Just behind midfield, McGrath touches it back to Tolley. Prepelica to Williams. Blown tire. This rolls over the touchline just behind midfield. Union Edwards hands it off to Olney, and Philadelphia will throw in. Ball is behind midfield. Philly, Olney delivers to the close side to Berdicio, the Bolivian, and right away this one turned back over. A lot of action very quickly. Just to catch you up, it is 2-1. Philadelphia scored right away in this second half. 57th minute has arrived. Berdacio will throw in from just over the midfield stripe. Lots of contact. McGrath gets this ball back for Chattanooga Football Club. Going far side. CFC over midfield. Long pass for Taylor Gray just inside of the 18. Centering feed looking for Watson, and it's cleared away on the very back by Philly Union. Set piece coming for Chattanooga to be thrown in from the far side. They're all the way down on the right end of the pitch in the very attacking end. Thrown in, Wamry fighting for it. Philly Union wants to clear this to midfield, and they will. Sent back quickly by Prepelica. Pinballs around in traffic. Sent over midfield, and going to be a full reset as Antoine will take up the ball for Chattanooga. Late in the 57th minute, Jean sends this along the keeper. Chattanooga fights this into the 18. Padez wants possession, taken away by Philly Union. In the wing on that far side. Taylor Gray after it, and as he runs down a man, the whistle by the referee. This one back to Philadelphia. 58th minute has arrived. 1-goal match. In front, in the lead, and in the driver's seat, Philadelphia Union at their home venue on CKRN. Glad you're with us. It's Pro Side Soccer live from Subaru Park. Going to be goal kick. Keeper comes way out to deliver this for Philly Union. Sheridan has been good tonight. Allowed one score. That was a header by Duvan via Faramina. Chattanooga's prime scoring chances have all come this year on those set pieces. They've been very efficient. And obviously, Wamry has been electric scoring on those run-on kicks up the field of play. This one rattles around in midfield. Philly Union takes it and resets a bit. Now roped over the top. Fareed Sarsar rejects it. Taylor Gray running after the ball in the wing. This one gathered by Philly Union and sent to Mike Sheridan on the edge of the 6-yard box. He's going to give it off again to Westfield. Frank trying to get around Minjai Quack, nutmegs him and ladles the ball off to Berdacio. The Bolivian, long feed over midfield into the circle. Philadelphia Union, long outlet pass, deep in the wing. Backdoor, Antoine gloves it in the 6-yard box and keeps it a 1-goal match in the 59th minute. Chattanooga to Callum Watson. He's run down, and ball will stay with CFC. Too much contact for the liking of the official. Watson was run down hard. Ball stays with Chattanooga. Pro Side Soccer, it's a 2-1 match on CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Glad you're with us tonight. Subaru Park, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Two of the top clubs this season in Next Pro action. It's the #1 team in the Eastern Conference, the third team in Next Pro play. Philadelphia Union, who is 10-3-3, playing host to Chattanooga's football club, who is 6-4-6. That includes 4 shootout wins, which is why they are #4 in the Eastern Conference and 8th overall in league play this season in Next Pro. Chattanooga turns the ball back over right away to Philadelphia Union. And it's a set piece from just over midfield, about 8-9 yards beyond it. To deliver is Sanders. Sanders quickly, far touchline from right to left. Philadelphia Union looking towards the 18-yard box. Now backwards, back to Sanders. Wants to go to Westfield. Walking this towards the 18. Left off. On the edge of the far wing, Union inside, nowhere to go with it, so Vasquez goes backwards. Sanders again, long feed into the wing, bent towards the 6-yard box, and it goes wide right off the side of the net. And our score remains 2-1. Philly Union lead over Chattanooga Football Club as we've played 1 hour from Subaru Park. 60 minutes in the books. Philly Union ahead 2-1 on CKRN. Gabriel Schrei, glad you're along for the ride. Chattanooga. Antoine, goal kick, will just roll this. Via Faramina towards midfield. Watson chips it around a defender into the attacking side. Sheridan comes way out to greet the ball. Chattanooga regathers, tries again towards the 18-yard box. This time too much sauce on it as it rolls over the end line. Goal kick for Mike Sheridan and Philly Union. So Sheridan will put us back underway. This one towards midfield, and a helmet on it as it stays aerial. Now into the attacking side for Philly, but nobody able to gather this or control it as it goes back off of the field. Referee calling out, trying to direct traffic. Chattanooga will throw in from about 10 yards behind midfield. They trail by a goal. Through midfield to Taylor Gray. He tries to connect with McGrath. No space. Now to Watson, who's in the center of the field. Sent backwards by Philly. Regathered by Fareed Sarsar. Long pass. Minjai Quack battling with CJ Olney. Taken away. Berdacio has it in the corner. Here's a chance for the clear. Philly Union will capitalize. Berdacio all the way back to Antoine, who's 20 yards behind midfield. This one sent off by Chattanooga. Throw in coming. Philadelphia Union, and it's off the field as the referee stops us at Subaru Park. Pro Side Soccer Live, CKRN, 2-1. Philly Union in the lead against Chattanooga Football Club. 63rd minute has arrived. We played just over an hour. Set piece will be Berdacio, the man from Bolivia, to deliver. Minjai Quack will defend him. And he's maybe 20 yards into the attacking side, 35 yards, 30 yards beyond the 18-yard box, just along the touchline on the close side, working from right to left. Prepelica does suffer a yellow card on the physicality of that last play. Long throw in by Berdacio. Minjai takes at it and now cleared away from just inside of the 18 by Prepelica. Ball stays in on the touchline. Minjai inside to Fareed. Sarsar delivers this to Duvon. Via Faramina, roping pass to the far side. He's got Alex McGrath, the captain from Spennymoor, running through midfield. He goes to Taylor Gray, chipped back to him, trying for Womry, and the intercept by Westfield. Frank clears this through midfield all the way back into the attacking side. Dangerous situation for Chattanooga, and Antoine just barely takes down the attacker. Will it be a penalty? He looks like it's going to be. Waiting for the call from our official. Man is still down in the 18-yard box, and the yellow card against Antoine, the keeper of Chattanooga, his first suffered this season. Antoine made the right play there, slid. He was completely seated when the attacker tripped over his leg and boot and suffers the yellow card. The call against him means an absolutely give me chance now for Philadelphia. Bodies are loaded up on the edge of the 18-yard box as Antoine suffers his first yellow card of the season at Subaru Park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Pro Side Soccer 2-1 Philly lead. 64th minute is closing in on the 65th minute. We played an hour and 4 minutes. Still trying to do some sorting out. Bodies are loaded up on the edge of that 18. It looks like the spot will be just alongside the penalty arc, just outside of the 18-yard box. And what a prime scoring chance. Anderson is the man who went down. Right now, he's with the ball. Alex McGrath is still arguing the case of Chattanooga Football Club and Gene Antoine. '65th minute closing in on the 66th. Antoine is off of the field. That call came, and they're replaying it right now on the television broadcast from Apple TV. It doesn't look to me like there was contact even On slow motion, look at that. On a second look at that, actually it'd be the third, it doesn't even look like there was contact. And now Antoine has been red carded and is out of our match. Unbelievable. Gene Antoine is off of the field as he has suffered a red card. Anderson is the one who was crashing on the ball, tried to play it with his right boot, and Antoine might have caught him with his right leg accidentally as he slides and tries to make the play. I'm getting another look at that in slow motion. Just barely caught him. Certainly accidental and not intentional. Either way, what was a yellow card has now been reassessed as a red card by our referee, Ricardo Montero. We've been standing around for about 2 minutes now trying to sort this out. Unreal. 66th minute has lapsed into the 67th. It's 2-1 Philly Union. I can't believe it. The spot they've given to Philly Union 2 is right alongside the penalty arc, maybe a foot outside of the 18-yard box. This is going to be a prime scoring chance for Philly Union. Leading by a goal, they're happy to burn as much clock as they can. We played a full hour and 6.5 minutes. Regulation burning quickly from Subaru Park. Roderick Underwood is emphatic on his feet, talking with the captain of Chattanooga, Alex McGrath, who's getting water in with him. A change coming. 2 for Philly Union, but onto the field instead of Gene Antoine is the keeper from Naperville, Illinois, who was steadfast and electric in the opening portion of the season in the absence of Gene Antoine. Jonathan Burke onto the field for Chattanooga Football Club. This, his second season ever as a full pro. He was fantastic in college, where he played for the Panthers of Eastern Illinois. He played there from 2018 to 2022 and then transferred to play for the Bulldogs of Drake for his final year of NCAA eligibility. It's finally time to take this kick. We've burned a lot of clock sorting this all out. 2 standing by with the ball for Philly Union. Kyle Tucker, the larger presence. He's originally from Westchester, Pennsylvania. Signed a pro contract with the Union in July of last year, 2023. And with him for this kick is David Vasquez, the Philly, Pennsylvania native. The ball is just off of the penalty arc, maybe 2 foot beyond the 18-yard box. Vasquez standing by with Tucker. Burke in between the post for Chattanooga Football Club after Antoine suffered the red card. Waiting for the signal from Montero. Chops his feet. Tucker approaches, delivers left side. Too much on it. It sails over the top, and it remains a 1-goal match. Philly Union 2 in front of Chattanooga on CKRN. Our 69th minute is halfway over from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Just too much on that. It was a prime scoring chance for Philly Union and could have been a put-away goal. They get the takeaway as Chattanooga tries to clear. Williams trying to draw the call, and he will. Our official, Ricardo Montero, stops play to check on Williams, who's still down. The Port of Spain product holding his face, throwing his hands up, wants more than he's going to get. Ricardo scoops up the ball and will put us back underway from Subaru Park. Drop kick. Philly Union stays with the ball. It goes backwards to Berdicio. The Bolivian delivers this to the far side to Pierre, working right to left. Here's an attacking pass, and Anatoly, run-on kick, sends this aerial all the way back into what would be the attacking third for Chattanooga, but it's regathered by Union 2. Philadelphia is the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference, number 3 team in the league at 10-3-3. Chattanooga, the number 4 team in the East and number 8 team in MLSNP play. 6 wins, 4 losses, 6 draws. They have won 4 of those draws on shootouts, which is why they've been so successful this season. Philly Union tries to dump this into the attacking side towards the 18. Regathered deep, trying to go around a defender. Stripped away from Soraya Zarate. Can't stay with it. Chattanooga on the penalty arc. It's loose again in vacant space. Taken in by C.J. Olney. Chattanooga's Watson gets this to Alex McGrath. McGrath wants to clear for CFC. Taken up. Sanders just outside of the penalty arc. Pass alongside the spot. Anderson backdoor. And the score. Chattanooga wants the call. As of right now, Philly Union celebrating as they believe they've taken a 2-goal lead, 3-1 in our 71st minute of play. Philadelphia Union's Anderson goes backdoor, and it's buried. Chattanooga down by a pair of goals at Subaru Park in the 71st minute. What a score, a sliding play deep in the 6-yard box, cleaned up after Anderson couldn't quite bury it. What a play. Leandro just came into this match, too. Soraya Zarate buries it for his second goal of the season. He came to Philly from Argentina's first-tier league, where he appeared for Godoy Cruz. Made his debut for the club in a match against Talleres de Cordoba. 3-1 Philly Union in the driver's seat as our 72nd minute has arrived. From Subaru Park on CKRN. Hi, everyone. Welcome. If you're just joining us, I'm Gabriel Schry. I'm glad you're along for the ride. We're into the backstretch, and Chattanooga has some digging to do if they want to force a draw or get a win on the road against Philly Union 2. 3-1, Philly Union with the ball. They're way down on the right side, just beyond their own 18-yard box. Not sure which way to go, but happy to burn clock. Wamry up, playing aggressively. This one floated over midfield, and Chattanooga's Watson goes to Anatoly. Prepelica tries to play this towards the circle, and the whistle as Vasquez takes it up. Fareed Sarsar will put us back underway for Chattanooga Football Club. Chattanooga to Anatoly. Prepelica to the close side to Jesse. Williams around the defender, C.J. Olney. Blown tire. Bordicio forces this away from Callum Watson, who was last to touch it, so thrown in for Philly. Olney behind midfield, the connection he has Westfield. Frank from the circle, chips this, floated over the top. Taken up there by the Bolivian. Bordicio tries to center this up. C.J. through traffic. Philly Union to Sanders. He wants it towards the penalty arc. Now with the ball is David Vasquez. Delivered to the corner of the 18-yard box. Philly Union, long run on kick, goes just wide right as Jonathan Burke sells out to try and get in front of that. It was outside of the post. Burke into the match in place of Antoine, who suffered a red card. He was sliding, trying to make a play, and couldn't get after it. 73rd minute, closing in on the 74th on CKRN. Ball sails over the top. Chattanooga, Wamry into the wing on the far side from left to right, attacking the 18-yard box, and he's run down by Philly Union 2. He goes down on the back. The ball over the end line, last to touch it, so Sheridan will have goal kick for Philly. 74th minute, rolling, 3-1, Philly Union. Union with the ball. To the close side, centered up, Sanders. Looking and waiting, wants to go to the circle. Chattanooga tackles it away. Alex McGrath stumbling with the ball through traffic towards the 18-yard box. Tries the shot and redirected as this one goes over the end line and out of play. 74th minute, closing on the 75th. McGrath jostled, running through traffic, takes a quality shot, can't quite put it in between the posts. Jesse Williams slow to rise on the back. David Vasquez as well. Set piece coming for Chattanooga Football Club. A corner from the close side all the way down on the right end of the pitch. Alex McGrath, the captain, will deliver the corner. Here it is, chipped down in front of the 18. On the penalty arc, a shot to the left side, and Fareed Sarsar can't clean it up. This one cleared away by Philly Union. McGrath the first to the ball, sends it backwards. He was looking for Jesse Williams. Chattanooga stays with the ball. Long delivery into the wing. Taylor Gray tries to keep it on and instead puts it off of the legs of Bordicio, so Chattanooga will stay with the ball. CFC throws in quickly. Jesse Williams to Fareed Sarsar. Chipped deep. Callum Watson in the corner, and it's just out of his reach as it rolls out back to Philadelphia Union. We played 1.25 hours in Philadelphia from Subaru Park, where it's a 2-goal match. Philadelphia in front of Chattanooga 3-1. Union 2 throws in. Williams now throwing in for Chattanooga after it was sent right back off. Philly Union takes it away from Chattanooga quickly. Ball pinballs all around. Sanders comes up with it. Long pass sent to the far side. Anderson has it. He has a convoy working from right to left towards the 18 of Chattanooga. Chipped along the edge of it. Here's a chance. Philly Union couldn't stay with it initially. Regathered. Wetzel sent back out front of the 18. Trying to feed this out front of the penalty arc, Callum Watson delivers this to Taylor Gray. And Chattanooga Wamry for Taylor Gray along the touchline, left to right on the far side. He's tripped up and goes down as the ball back to Union 2. Frank Westfield chips this over the top of a defender to Sanders in midfield. Sanders over that midfield stripe looking for help. Chattanooga breaks up the long feed. Jesse Williams goes over to Perez. And now he's working with it. Joseph Perez through midfield from left to right into the attacking side. He suffers a collision. 77th minute is halfway over. It's a 2-goal match. Philadelphia in the lead. They get the ball back. Sanders with it into the circle. Pursued by Taylor Gray. Kept away from Jesse Williams. Going backwards to C.J. Olney Jr. Now to the close side. Philadelphia. Berdicio. Going backwards, a couple of connections. Frank Westfield, the Philly native. Long ball from right to left to the far touchline. This one off. Staying with it, though, Philadelphia. 77th minute, closing in on the 78th for Philly Union. They've got the ball and the lead by a pair of goals, 3-1 over Chattanooga Football Club. Vasquez going to come off of the pitch. Nick Periano in his place, a midfielder from Hillard, Ohio. Appeared in 72 matches at Duke University. Scored 10 goals, 26 assists in 2023. Started in every match. Career highs in goals and assists. Thrown back in, Chattanooga takes it away. Midway through our 78th minute, CFC tries for the midfield stripe. McGrath chips this away. Sanders regathers. Now Anderson, backwards for Philly Union. They've got the big guy, Tucker. Kyle through the circle. The Bolivian takes it from him, looking for C.J. Olney. This loose onto the penalty arc. Chattanooga trying for Taylor Gray, taken away by Philadelphia. Union 2 can't stay with it. Taylor Gray again, just out of his reach. He can't control the ball. Union 2 regather. To Tucker. Kyle gives this off to Sanders, who's in the circle and just behind the stripe. To the close side, Philadelphia Union. Bordicio through traffic taken by Chattanooga. Fareed Sarsar to Taylor Gray. Sent backwards. Perez through midfield from left to right along the far touchline. Chattanooga, midway through the 79th minute, they trail by a pair of goals. Taylor Gray to Wamry over the top looking for Alex McGrath towards the end line, and he can't win the foot race as the keeper is onto this. Well played by Mike Sheridan. The goalkeeper has been really important tonight. The man from Portland, Maine, has only allowed one to Chattanooga. It came from Duvan Villafaramina, who scored on a header on a set piece. 2-goal match, 79th minute, about to give way into the 80th as we have 11 minutes left to play in regulation. From right to left, here's a chance for Philly Union. Carried into the wing, and a centering feed from C.J. Olney is gloved up by our keeper, Jonathan Burke. Chattanooga falls onto it. C.J. Olney nearly hooking up a teammate with a score on the backside. He was on the left of the net, tried to feed it to Frank Westfield, who was way on the right, and the centering feed a bit too early. Couple of changes coming. Jalen James into the match for Chattanooga. Watson is off. And we'll see Jimenez Aranzazu as well for Fareed Sarsar. Jalen James has been really efficient this season for Chattanooga. Thrown in quickly for Philly Union. Anderson steps around one defender, being harassed by Jimenez Aranzazu, and now Jalen James catches boots. 80th minute closing in on the 81st. 10 minutes exactly left to play in regulation in a 2-goal match between Philly Union 2 and Chattanooga Football Club on CKRN. Glad you're with us. I'm Gabriel Schrei. This one in the backstretch, Chattanooga needs to string together quite a few big plays to make something happen. Yellow card assessed right near midfield. Jimenez Aranzazu had a collision with the likes of Anderson, and our referee shows a yellow against him. Ball back to Chattanooga. 9.5 left to play. Of course, that's in regulation. We'll certainly see some stoppage time between these two. Back and forth. Toli, the Moldovan, with Jimenez Aranzazu. Prepelica gets it back again from Duvan via Varamina. Tries to go through midfield, taken away by Philly Union. CJ Olney around Jesse Williams, backdoor, and goes wide. Right along the edge of the 18, he was looking to get hooked up over there and just off the mark of his target intended for Nick Periano. Thrown in again by Chattanooga. Jimenez around the defender, backwards to Duvan. Aranzazu gets it back up to Taylor Gray, into the circle. Wamri double-teamed and being harassed. Medi stays with it. Over the top of midfield, Chattanooga to the far side. From left to right along the touchline, the captain, Alex McGrath, gives it off. Perez to Wamri. Now Jimenez just over the circle of midfield, and this one rattled away by Philly Union. Pinballs around. Sanders tries to go around Jesse Williams. Philadelphia stays with the ball. Union 2, close side. There's the hookup. He's got CJ Olney. Walking it backwards away from Jalen James, not liking all of the pressure. Tucker, long feed. Sanders, 82nd minute, closing in on the 83rd. Philly Union in the lead 3-1. Union 2 over the top and gloved by Jonathan Burke, the former Eastern Illinois Panther, and Drake Bulldog looking good at Subaru Park. 83rd minute has arrived in a 2-goal match on CKRN. To the far side, Chattanooga with it. Perez just on the edge of the wing, gives it off to Jimenez Aranzazu. Trying to go from left to right. Wamri, heavily defended and harassed, being grabbed at, can't stay with the ball. Taylor Gray takes it up for Chattanooga and now stripped away by Union 2 as the referee sounds his whistle. Jesse Williams gathers it off of a long feed on the close side. From left to right he goes. Chattanooga looking long, taken up by Philadelphia from right to left through midfield, played into the wing, left off, and Duvan via Varamina wins the foot race to the ball. Last touched by Soria, so this will stay with Chattanooga. Chattanooga trailing by a pair of goals as the 84th minute is coming. In at keeper, Jonathan Burke, who will take goal kick. He's in place of the red-carded Anatoly. To the far side, Chattanooga, just inside of the 18, working from left to right. Now to the touchline. Then over the top to Williams, Jesse Williams. I said Anatoly, I meant Antoine, the keeper. In midfield, Williams back to Jalen James, now towards the circle. Over the top, long feed, Jesse Williams, the man from Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago, and he has it chipped away by Frank Westfield last minute. He got into the wing, was looking to cross that, bend it inside for Chattanooga Football Club. This one goes off, and so a set piece coming for CFC. They trail by a pair of goals. We're late in the 84th minute, closing in on the 85th. It's Subaru Park, Chattanooga, battling the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference, the number 3 team in MLSNP. Pat is the one who will deliver the corner for Chattanooga. They're on the close side, down on the very far right end of the pitch. 1, 2, 3, 4 white kits in the 6-yard box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Navy kits. Perez approaches, strikes, delivers back door. This one taken at and missed by both clubs. Taylor Gray, an outstretched boot, couldn't get onto the ball. It goes over the end line again. So another corner, this time from the far side down on the right end of the pitch, to be delivered by Alex McGrath. 85th minute, halfway over, a 2-goal match. Philly Union 2 in the lead over Chattanooga. Chattanooga wants to get one back. McGrath approaches, delivers right out front into the 6-yard box, and sent off over the end line again, this time last touched by Chattanooga, so goal kick for Philadelphia. 5 minutes left to go in regulation. We'll certainly see quite a bit of stoppage time. 2-goal match, Philly Union 2 just looking to burn this clock as quickly as possible. Goal kick, Sheridan delivers. Westfield up to Sanders. Long ball to C.J. Olney, who's just behind midfield. He goes over the stripe. Nice connection to Anderson. Anderson, C.J. Olney, a convoy from right to left. On the penalty arc, he takes a shot. Too much on it for Anderson as it goes over the top, and Jonathan Burke can take a sigh of relief. Goal kick for Burke and Chattanooga. Nice pass by Olney. He got hooked up with Anderson, who walked it up to the left side of the penalty arc. Just takes a shot, but a bit too much on it. Otherwise, a good look and a good couple of passes by Philly Union 2. Just over 4 minutes left to play in regulation as the 86th minute is closing in on the 87th. We're certainly going to see quite a bit of stoppage time. The question is how much in this 2-goal match where it's Philly Union 2-3, Chattanooga 1. From Subaru Park, CKRN, I'm Gabriel Schrei. I'm glad you're with us. At the conclusion of tonight's match, I'll have some post-game analysis, so be sure to stay with us. And I'll also tell you what's coming up next for these two clubs and what this does for them in the standings. Long ball through midfield, delivered by Chattanooga. They regather for a moment. Taylor Gray had it taken away by Tucker. Long feed into the attacking side. Anderson with the ball for Philly Union 2. He goes backwards. Berdicio given off to Sanders. Walking with it towards the center, delivered to the far side, a hookup with Pariano. He's got it now, walking it towards the 18-yard box. Union 2, entry pass along the edge of the 6. Here's a shot, and it rattles off of Burke and over the end line, out of play. Set piece coming now for Union 2. Very well played on the aggressive attack. Philadelphia got that down into the 18 along the edge of the 6-yard box. A really nice strike by Leandro, just can't quite finish it off. And so now a corner coming from the far side and a set piece for Philly Union 2. Just under 3 minutes to play in regulation. 87 minutes in the books. We're into the 88th, where it's a 2-goal match, 3-1 Philly Union. Here's the corner from the far side, just outside of the 6-yard box. Really well played on the header, but at just about 2 foot over the top bar. This one rolls over the twine and off the back of the net. Jonathan Burke keeps it clean. A really good look. Yamir Berdicio, the defender from Santa Cruz, Bolivia. It would have been his first goal of the season. Just can't quite put that one inside of the post. 2 minutes and change left to play in regulation. Stoppage time certainly coming. Berdicio clears off the goal kick. Delivered by Burke. It went over midfield and into the attacking third. Sent off immediately. Chattanooga throws in again. Headered by McGrath and taken for a moment by Pariano before it's blown dead by a referee. Philly Union 2 will put us back underway. Philadelphia leading by a pair of goals at Subaru Park. Late change coming for Chattanooga. Garcia Sosa on for Taylor Gray in the city of brotherly love. Chattanooga Football Club looks like they had a fun time leading up to the match. Visited the famous stairs at the Museum of Art. The scene from Rocky, the famous film featuring Sylvester Stallone. They also visited Independence Hall and the Liberty Bell. Philadelphia Union takes this up from midfield. Long feed looking for Sanders. Chattanooga takes it away momentarily. And as they dice it up for the ball, blown dead by a referee, Chattanooga will have it. Jimenez Aranzazu leaves it off for Jonathan Burke. 1 minute to play in regulation in a 2-goal match, 3-1. Philly Union in the driver's seat. Chattanooga with the ball. Burke delivers this over midfield just beyond the circle. Union 2 sends it backwards towards the stripe. Sanders regathers as it pinballs around. Long outlet pass. Philadelphia deep into the 18. Jesse Williams fends him off, and Burke falls onto the ball. Halfway through our final minute of regulation, Chattanooga from left to right. Far side along the touchline. Quack chips this around a defender. Wanted Perez, and instead it's sent back by Pierre to the keeper Sheridan. Delivered towards midfield. Aerial play. This one sent back. Philadelphia Union has it, trying to go right to left. Floated over the top for Sanders, who's in the wing on the far side. Into the 18. Here's a shot to the left, and it goes just wide, a couple of feet to the left of the post. Full time. Regulation has concluded. We're going to play 7 minutes. I'll say that again. 7 minutes of stoppage time from Subaru Park between Philly and Chattanooga on CKRN. Glad you're with us. I'm Gabriel Schrei. It's 3-1. And in the driver's seat, in the lead right now is Philly Union. Chattanooga trying to stage a late comeback on the road from Subaru Park. Chattanooga Football Club from left to right into midfield. This one to Garcia Sosa. He goes far side for Perez, and it's sent off by Philly Union. Chattanooga will throw in. We've already played 40 seconds of our 7 minutes of stoppage time at Subaru Park. And Perez will return to deliver the throw in. Ball is about 20 yards behind midfield. Joseph sends that one in with authority. He gets it right back. Perez to Garcia Sosa. This one just behind midfield. Philly Union comes up with it. Long feed. C.J. Olney Jr. fighting his way towards the 18. Working it all around. Through vacant space. He goes backwards to Berdicio. Now inside. Sanders wants to get hooked up with Pirano. Now to the far side. Philly Union from the touchline. Looking inside and taken away by Duvon. Regathered now by Pierre. Long ball over the top for Philly Union. Looking for C.J. Olney, who's got it deep in the wing. Down on the close side to the left. Out front, Sanders sidesteps Jimenez Aranzazu. Shot to the left from the penalty arc. This one deflected away by Chattanooga. Sent inside to Anderson. Anderson, a shot to the left side. Just wide left over the end line. This one sails on him. Goal kick for Jonathan Burke in Chattanooga. A couple of really good quality scoring chances for Philly Union too. They just can't quite complete any of them. And so it remains 3-1 Philadelphia Union. We played 2 minutes of stoppage time. 7 signaled for at Subaru Park between Chattanooga and Philly Union 2. Jonathan Burke, goal kick delivered to midfield. And a man flips over the top of Jalen James. Berdicio, who may be able to draw a card with that. He's still down, the Bolivian, holding his side. Hopefully he's all right. Jalen James just pumped the brakes and stopped in place. And Berdicio was chasing him and rolled right over the top of him. He's still down and with medical staff, so will they take a moment to check on him? We'll take a break and be right back with more Pro Side Soccer action on CKRN. It's 3-1 Philly Union in stoppage time.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back. Philly Union 2 in the driver's seat by a pair of goals, 3-1 over Chattanooga Football Club. 7 minutes of stoppage time was the call from our referee, our fourth official, at the end of regulation. We've only played about 2.5 We've gone through 4.5 minutes of stoppage time, though. Berdicio went down after he flipped over the top of Jalen James. We're back underway. Philly Union delivers this long from the midfield stripe, headed off immediately. Went into the wing on the close side. Chattanooga takes over with it. Williams roped on top of the penalty arc. Duvon goes far side from left to right. Perez around a defender, now back to midfield. Luis Garcia Sosa delivers to Jimenez Aranzazu. He ropes it over the top, looking for Jalen James, deep in the wing, down on the close side on the right. James, dribble, fighting his way towards the 18. CJ Olney takes it away as it rolls over the end line and will go back to Chattanooga Football Club. 5 minutes of stoppage time played at a 2-goal match, 3-1 Philly Union lead. Chattanooga a corner from way down on the right on the close side. Luis Garcia Sosa will deliver. Chattanooga scored in the 34th minute on a corner as well. Garcia Sosa laser into the 6-yard box. Ball goes straight up and blown dead. Anatoly Prepelica, big collision. Too much for the liking of our official. 5:40 played of 7 minutes of stoppage time. 2-goal match, 3-1 Philly Union lead over Chattanooga. CKRN, I'm Gabriel Schrei. Be sure to stay tuned for our short post-game. I'll roll through what's next for these clubs, league standings, take a look around, and send you on your way with a recap of what we saw tonight. Through midfield, Philly Union tries to go on a long connection, instead taken away by Chattanooga. Chipped over the top, towards the wing on the far side, regathered by Philadelphia. Union 2 towards the circle, vacant space where Prepelica has it. Bends it far side, Perez has it for Chattanooga. Joseph to Jimenez Aranzazu. He's working with it. Andres behind the circle. Chattanooga with it. Tolley given off. Duvon. Via Faramina, a laser shot into the wing where he's got Jesse Williams. And the call offside is this one back to Philadelphia Union 2. 7 minutes of stoppage time was the signal at the end of regulation. Now, we had about 2 minutes of a man down on the pitch. They had to check on him. We played 6 minutes and 50 seconds of stoppage time, so they could call this at any second. Of course, they could let it go on for some time as the official time obviously kept down on the field by our fourth official and the referee. Joshua Encarnacion, our fourth official tonight, our referee, Ricardo Montero. Goal kick by Sheridan, delivered through midfield, and we have reached full time in Philadelphia. Philly Union 2 with a victory, 3-1 over Chattanooga Football Club on CKRN. Chattanooga can't hang in from Subaru Park. We'll take a break and be back with post-game analysis on CKRN. Don't go anywhere.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Hi, I'm EJ Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back, CKRN 3-1, our final tonight. The victory to Philadelphia Union 2, taking it over Chattanooga Football Club. We'll take a look back at scoring in this before we go on, review the upcoming schedule, these two clubs, and look around the league with a poll in just a moment. Scoring got started way early in the 6th minute when Davis made it 1-0 for Philly Union. A beautiful long outlet pass. He runs it up towards the 18 on the right side and delivers a blistering shot that Antoine could not stop. It remained that score for about 28 minutes until Duvan Villafaramina scored on a nice header. The ball delivered from the corner by Garvanyan for Chattanooga Football Club. He's parked in the middle of the 6-yard box, able to put his head onto that and goes left side for the score to equalize us in the 34th. We were all knotted up for about 40 minutes of regulation until Leandro able to score, and that made it 2-1. Sullivan with a beautiful score in the 48th. Making it a one-goal match again with Philly Union out in front over Chattanooga. Didn't last long that way either. About 15-20 minutes later, Leandro scored, made it 3-1, a 2-goal lead, and that was our final score as Philly Union able to hold on to that for the remainder of the match against Chattanooga Football Club and increase their lead in the Eastern Conference. Taking a look at the upcoming schedule for Philly Union, they're going to go on the road for a pair of matches. First, New York City Football Club hosting them. That's an 8:30 Eastern Time kick. Coming up 8 days from now on Friday, July 19th. They'll stay on the road, and a week later on Sunday, July 28th, they travel to Columbus to take on the Crew, 6 p.m. Eastern. Then they'll host a pair of road matches, first against Cincinnati, then Chicago. Chattanooga Football Club not coming home back to Fort Finley in Chattanooga, Tennessee yet. They've got more road business to take care of. Headed over to North Carolina to take on the Foxes on Wednesday, July 17th. A quick turnaround just a few days later at Carolina Core FC. Again, that's July 17th, this coming Wednesday. 6:30 Eastern Time kickoff for that. We'll also have coverage of that on CKRN. Then a pair of home matches. I encourage you to join us, or you can tune in on CKRN at Fort Finley in Chattanooga, Tennessee. First on Saturday, July 27th, they're hosting Orlando City B, 7 p.m. Eastern Time kick. Then Toronto FC2 comes to town, 7 p.m. Eastern kick on Saturday, August 3rd for Chattanooga Football Club. Taking a look at the poll as of right now, 3 more points added for Philly Union 2. They're the number 1 team in next pro play now, out ahead of St. Louis and North Texas with their 11th win of the season. Their record rises to 11-3-3. Chattanooga loses their 5th match of the season, but with 28 points, they remain in 8th place overall and 4th in the Eastern Conference. We'll see what they can pull out next Wednesday against Carolina Core Foxes. It'll be interesting to see if they can bounce back after a loss at home and pull things back together. Thanks for tuning in for our coverage tonight. Again, the final score, a 3-1 victory for Philly Union 2 from Subaru Park on CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei.
On behalf of both clubs, the fans, Gabriel Schrei, and the entire team at the Chattanooga Kickoff Network, I'm Brian Vale, bidding you farewell. Thank you for tuning in for today's edition of Professional Soccer.
All events airing on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network are broadcast live and are copyright material. Today's match will be archived for replay inside of the app or platform where you tuned in. For detailed recaps, highlights, and to secure tickets for upcoming matches, make your way to ChattanoogaFC.com. Stay informed with all of the action and never miss a chance to support your team live from the stands. Do you have game day snapshots? We'd love to see them. Tag us in your photos when you share them on social media. Are you using team hashtags with your posts? Remember to include hashtag Chattanooga Always and hashtag SomosCFC in all of your posts about Chattanooga FC. Let's unite on social media. Whether we come out on top or not, we stand together. Be sure that you're also following us on social media. Connect with Chattanooga FC on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Do you have feedback or bright ideas? We're all about making game day the best it can be. If you have suggestions or thoughts on how we can enhance the experience, we're eager to hear them. Drop by our website today to connect with us and submit your suggestions.
Gathers it up on the edge of the 18, looking for help, gets around a defender, well struck, he scores! 1-0 Chattanooga Football Club! Coaches delivers a strike left side, 2-1 Chattanooga lead! Chattanooga Football Club out in front!
This broadcast is a proud product of the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.